It is my honor to introduce Leslie Crouch, our Chief Development Officer, Chad Schafer, ABTA Board Member, Beth and Nestor Sanchez, Juliana's parents, who will present the Juliana Schafer Spirit of Hope Award.
Thank you, Kelly. I'm honored to be up here this morning with Juliana's parents, Beth and Nestor Sanchez, to help present the Spirit of Hope Award, which was named in memory of my late wife, Juliana Schafer. Juliana was incredibly active and tireless volunteer for the ABTA from shortly after she was first diagnosed in 2004 until her passing in 2021. Even from her hospice bed, Juliana was on her cell phone raising money for the ABTA through our BT5K team, aptly named Team Hope. Juliana inspired her friends, her family, and many strangers to fundraise and increase awareness of the ABTA. After Juliana's passing, I was inspired by her to take up the mantle and join the board, where I'm happy to keep pursuing the mission. The Juliana Schafer Spirit of Hope Award celebrates Juliana's positive and hopeful outlook and commitment to serving others, and it honors those volunteers who similarly have dedicated their time and talent to the ABTA. Now I'd like to turn it over to Leslie to announce this year's amazing recipient.
Thank you, Chad. So in recognition of Juliana's dedication to the ABTA established this Premier Volunteer Award. And, as Chad stated, the purpose of this award is to recognize an individual who has generously donated their time and talents to further the mission of the ABTA through their volunteer efforts. And so the American Brain Tumor Association is proud to honor Larry Berg with the 2025 Juliana Schafer Spirit of Hope Award.
Thank you so much for recognizing what we do. It's so important from a volunteer standpoint to be supportive, and both to our patients, to the caregivers, and across the board. So this is such an honor to be recognized the way I am. What brought me to the ABTA, was our daughter 14 years ago was diagnosed with a pilocytic astrocytoma. And I was looking for a community. In Michigan, we didn't have that at that time. I couldn't find it at that time. So I found the ABTA and worked with them tirelessly to figure out how can we bring and grow a community in Michigan. I'm proud to say that last year we had 900 people in our BT5K. I'd like to share some of our journey so you can get to know Caitlin. There were some good days, but there are a lot of challenging days, as you obviously all know. She, on a professional basis, she worked for Northern Trust as the second vice president, working on clients net worth $500,000 to up to $30 million. But what she really loved to do in her passion was to support others with challenges. She supported the ABTA at both Michigan and Illinois. She raised the ranks in Make-A-Wish, Illinois, to a associate board member and helping them there. She worked at and volunteered at PAWS, a no-kill shelter in Chicago, and raised as a level 2 volunteer. She also was a ferocious traveler. Despite what Lynn and I, my wife, wanted to do, she would travel overseas alone often. which was scary. She vacationed, quote unquote, to Thailand. She went to an elephant sanctuary, worked 2 weeks there, basically with a hatchet, finding food for the elephants, the abused elephants. She also traveled and hiked Patagonia, Peru, and Machu Picchu, and being fluent in Spanish, traveled all throughout the Latin America countries as well as many more. Despite her fight, she passed in January from a glioblastoma stage 4. I'd like to thank the ABTA for all of their efforts and what they do on a daily basis. It's amazing what they do for our community. This is obviously an example of it, but every day they're working in behalf of our community. I'd also like to recognize the brain tumor journey that the patients and the caregivers are on. It's a challenge every day. We recognize that, we understand that. Keep the fight in both your hearts and mind. It's really important. I'd also like to thank the volunteers. They're incredible volunteers that help the ABTA every day, and you all. And I'm just one of many that are deserving of this award. So I would like to give everybody a round of applause and thank you.